Your brain is the control system for all the activities that take place in your body. But, do you know? Among all our daily activities, there are some habits that destroy the performance of our brain. Even worse, many of these habits lead to serious long-term consequences. So, in today's video, we will discuss 11 habits that are destroying our brain, and what you need to do to use your brain at its peak performance. Number 11. Overeating. You may eat too much at once, or eat at intervals. This does not allow your brain to function properly, because our brain and body perform optimally when our stomach is empty. When we repeatedly eat something, our body always uses all its resources to digest the food, and the toxins in the body cannot come out. Research suggests that we should fast for 12 to 18 hours. If we have dinner at 10 o'clock at night, then we should have breakfast at 10 o'clock in the next morning. And if we can extend our fasting a little more without discomfort, it will be more beneficial. The next option is to give a gap of 8 to 10 hours between your meals. If you have breakfast at 10 a.m., the next meal should be taken at 4 p.m. In the beginning, you may have difficulty for not eating. But for most people, repeated meals become a bad habit. And eventually, you will get into the habit of keeping gaps between your meals. As a result, you can use your body and brain at maximum capacity. Number 10. Lack of sunlight. This practice is very common these days. People do not step out of their homes and offices day after day, and they always keep their body under artificial light. That's why our body goes out from the natural rhythm of different seasons. As a result, the level of serotonin hormone in our body decreases, and our brain cannot function properly. So, try to spend some time in the sun every day. Then your body can realign with the nature. And if you can't go out, at least spend some time in the morning at your balcony. Number 9. Sleeping late at night. This problem is seen not only among the youth, but in all age groups. Because when it's time to sleep, we check social media, watch movies, get anxious about the future, or waste time watching random videos. It disrupts your body's circadian rhythm, because different processes are going on in our body during sleep. For example, from 10 p.m. to 2 a.m., our body is in physical repair cycle. And from 2 a.m. to 6 a.m., both our brain and nervous system are in repair cycle. So, whenever you sleep late, you disrupt your natural cycle. That's why your body can't be repaired properly, and your brain doesn't have any mental clarity. So, the ideal time to sleep is from 10 p.m. to 6 a.m. And if you sleep less than 7 to 8 hours, then you start having hormonal problems. And your cognitive ability decreases so much that your brain becomes very slow to process any information. Number 8. Loud music. Listening to music is very good for our brain. But the problem is when it gets too loud. When a sound becomes too loud, whether it's a song or construction noise on the side of the road, it can reduce your brain's ability to process speech. Another study also found that loud noise also damages our DNA. So, don't listen to music at such a high volume, because it is harmful to your brain. And, if possible, stay away from environments where there is a lot of loud noise. Number 7. Smoking and drinking. The more we talk about this habit, the less it will be. Although, smoking has become much less popular than before. But, there are many of you who still indulge in this habit. Smoking reduces our brain's ability to form new neural connections. On the other hand, alcohol reduces the memory of our brain. But, the good news is that most of the problems caused by smoking and drinking can be recovered if you change your lifestyle. Number 6. Lack of exercise. If we don't exercise, the medial temporal lobe, the part of our brain that stores memory, becomes thin. If you don't give your body the movement it needs for months and years, then, no matter how much you exercise, you can't reset your brain after a while. And if we talk about IQ, we know that, after reaching adulthood, our IQ becomes stable. And as we age, our IQ automatically decreases. And if you want to improve your IQ, start doing aerobic and anaerobic exercises, like running, weightlifting, which are most effective for your brain. But, an unhealthy lifestyle increases the speed of this aging process. And the cognitive decline that you're supposed to see as you get older, you can start seeing it at your 20s and 30s. Number 5. Too much stress. If you take too much stress due to work, studies, relationship, then it is very harmful for your body and brain. Because all kinds of stress puts our brain in fight mode. During this time, the hormones, like cortisol and adrenaline in our body, increase our alertness and blood pressure. And when we are more stressed, the toxicity in our body increases. As a result, various organs of our body start to damage, and the prefrontal cortex of the brain is gradually getting smaller. After that, we can't remember anything and can't think clearly. So, always take decisions and organize your life in such a way that your stress is very less, most of the time. Number 4. Too much or too little water. More water than needed creates swelling in our brain. But, less water than needed reduces the problem-solving capacity of our brain. Through research, it has been found that, if a person starts exercising in a dehydrated state, after only 2 hours, their body will begin to show signs of cognitive decline due to dehydration. That's why, drinking little amount of water consistently throughout the day is the most effective way to keep your brain healthy. Number 3. Underutilization of brain. Our brain is like a muscle. If we use it properly, it will become strong over time. And if we use it less than necessary, it will continue to weaken. That is, if you rely on the advice of others, without thinking about solving a problem by yourself, then, you will never be able to use your brain to its full capacity. And your brain will lose its capacity due to underutilization. For that, work on your critical thinking ability and try to solve your problem by yourself. Number 2. Multitasking. Our brains did not evolve to do multitasking. We can focus on one task at a time. And it is very important to focus on one thing for healthy brain development. So, whether it's about productivity or brain health, try to focus on one single task for a certain amount of time. Number 1. Poor diet. This is one of the most obvious bad habits. And it's number 1 because it's the most common bad habit. Most people's diets are high in sugar, highly processed foods, and packaged foods. Because of that, their body loses the capacity to absorb nutrients properly. And for so many empty calories, their body lacks essential vitamins and minerals. So, if you want your brain to function at its full capacity, replace all kinds of junk food from your diet with fresh food, vegetables, and small quantities of eggs and meat. So, this video ends here. If you like the video, then give it a like and subscribe to our channel, and press the bell icon next to stay with us. Thanks for watching.